Welcome back. It is Sports Central. And my name is Edidiong. The guy is still with me, but a quick substitution have taken place. Whatever David is substituted out, and my guest is in the house. Massive Mari still with me for company. And my name is Edidiong. We talk about the details of this now. Well, we have a guest in the house, Edidiong, Joseph Umoafia. Thank you for being a part of the show and welcome to the show. He's a 67 kg bronze medalist at you talk about weightlifting at the Commonwealth, and it's massive to have you in today's edition of Sports Central. Welcome.
Thank you.
Well, a fascinating time to talk about this now. Mari all smiling in that regard. Yeah. But let's have a conversation about your build-up.
Feels good to be close to the Commonwealth
medalist.
Yeah,
absolutely. Mari, I don't know, last time we talked about you involving in the Commonwealth Games.
Don't worry. He lifts weight. I can talk for a living.
They give you medal for talking.
For talking, yeah.
But welcome to the show, Umoafia. Let's have a conversation about your time with the athletics body at the African Games and the Commonwealth, the experience so far, what it's been for you as someone who's represented Nigeria at the highest level of sporting activities.
You know, when you come about sport, especially weightlifting, some people don't know what weightlifting because
it's not very popular.
Indoor sport. So
yeah, indoor sports.
When we come and talk about medal, you know that weightlifting is among sports that give a lot of medals.
Absolutely.
So that is how the sport is.
All right, let's begin the conversation this way. I want to understand how the journey has been for you, how you started it and got into weightlifting. Many young people, especially from Akwa Ibom, first of all, if you want to go into any sport, they start talking about football first, probably maybe some form of athletics, sprinting, but weightlifting, and that's something I can see your shoulders definitely indicates it. How did it start for you in weightlifting?
I started when I was small, I started the sport. Maybe I was not even serious, but when I realized that the sport was good to me, so I have to put all my focus.
What motivated you to start it?
I didn't
even choose weightlifting, not football.
Nah, I choose weightlifting. Two sports was inside my mind: weightlifting or a gymnastic. That's what I chose. So come down to Kwabon. Kwabon did not have a gymnastic, so I have to focus in the weightlifting.
All right. Let's channel the conversation this way now. We've seen super weightlifters perform quite well at international level. And when you talk about a bronze medalist in Commonwealth, you would be talking about wealth and affluence one way or the other. But it seems to be a different case in this regard. Umoafia, let's talk about one now. So far for you, how has it been in terms of the profits of this particular sport? Because in recent time, we've talked about it. After the Africa Games, we hear the ministry had not given athletes bonuses in that regard. And it's been that conversation. The Senate had to probe them. And the Akwa Ibom states have not heard of anything like some form of recognition for you and other athletes that has participated in it. Has there been anything like that?
Yeah. Even though there's some athletes have not even received their allowances in the Olympic game, so they are still working for it.
Also, have you gotten any recognition from Akwa Ibom State or from Federal Republic of Nigeria?
No.
Even after all of the medals you won for
the
Nigeria?
only recognition that I got was in Commonwealth when the Buhari received before he left. That is the only recognition. Apart from that, there's no other one.
Even recently, you went to the All African Games.
Yeah.
You won 3 gold medals.
Yeah.
Since then, you've been back. Has there been anything from the state government?
No, I didn't even get anything. I didn't even get where they want to see should bring you, or even the date. I'm just in the backyard.
Now, because for somebody like you who has won a lot of medals, people would think that, oh, this guy has a lot of money. This guy has made exactly. So, do you think you've made money as a weightlifter in Nigeria?
I've not made money. But weightlifting, there is money. It's because of the country that we have. So they don't value the sport. So there are some other countries that value the sport well because they know what they are gaining into the sport. Sport, if you don't spend, you will not gain. It's like football. You have to bring money so that you will gain a lot of money. So that's what the thing is.
Well, quite concerning for me because if there's nothing coming as a proceed from the national level, many would expect it should come from the state level at least. For an athlete who's represented the state at different angles, if I want to go through the list of championship that he's won for Akwa Ibom State, you'll be shocked. Many gold medals, uncountable of it, from the event that took place in Kwara 2017, the National Youth Games, 3 gold medals in that regard, National Sport Festival, Abuja 2018, 2 gold medals, 1 silver, National Championship in Abuja 2019, 3 gold medals, and the list continues. We cannot talk about it. So it's so embarrassing and shocking one way or the other. That brings the next question I want to ask you because it baffles me. we've always talked about it, Mary, about support that comes to athletes, support that comes to men and women who are representing Nigeria. It doesn't seem to happen. So I get to ask, how do you get to do about it in terms of your training, in terms of your well-being, in terms because
logistics? How do you fund yourself?
It's not like a normal.
When you travel, when you get injuries, how do you treat yourself?
It's not like a normal human being.
Exactly.
Normal human being just eats, go away. This one you have to train, have the right medication, the right kind of food, and all of that.
Yeah.
How do you handle all of this?
If we want to go to all that thing, I would not even do the sport. That is number one thing. So you have to leave that one aside and see how you can focus in the sport. Because the sport is not easy, and the sport sometimes you always risk. Injury come, they will not know you. You are the one that's responsible for yourself. What they need is the resource. That's what they're after. And it's not helping the athlete at all. If you check the majority of athletes, it's injury that retard them. Because when they have this injury, they don't have somebody to treat them. They will retard themselves. And you say they are very young. Some coaches say that it's injury that retard them. So it's not good for an athlete. So when I was having injury, I was coming back. That was coming back in World Championship in Saudi Arabia last year, September. So when I have the injury, the ministry was saying they will try, the federation. After the competition end, I don't hear anybody. So I have to find myself to treat myself to come back again. I still use the injury to go back to Qatar in December. I went to Qatar with the injury. I still compete. I tried my best. I came back. That time the injury was trying to go before I went to the Egypt.
Wow.
I win the 2 silver and to the Ghana.
You see how sad it is, Blyden, that, they'll just promise you, we'll treat you, and at the end of the day, they don't treat. And then it continues like that, and he has to work on himself, and all of that. So I would love to ask you, Edidiong, even as we find a way to move, at this point where you have done a lot for the state and for the country, they are watching right now. What would you want them to do for you and to you?
First of all, I will want them to give me the Olympic standard equipment, because it always affects. When you use equipment that is not standard here, when you go today and see the new equipment, it will affect you. Sometimes you always give people injury because they don't use the equipment.
Use the equipment, yeah.
Now I need, by this time I was supposed to live in my own house, drive my own car. So somebody like me supposed to have a good life that I can focus in
because of what you've achieved for Nigeria and Akwa Ibom.
And now the level I'm now is not level that I can do on my own. You need, if I want World Championship medal, I need somebody to be sponsoring me so that the stress will
taking up. Now, so right now you don't have any sponsors.
I don't have any sponsors.
You're not sponsoring yourself.
I'm the one that take it on myself.
But that's actually very, very sad. As a matter of fact, Blyden, to look at it. Well, I would love to ask, because this is not the same thing for other countries and other states. So first of all, how do you feel when you see athletes, weightlifters of other countries and other states being taken care of, being sponsored? And secondly, have you gotten any offers from other countries or states to represent them?
I've get offer with 2 countries, and in the Nigeria, I get like half of the state in Nigeria.
Wow.
When I even the Olympic game, they were still calling me
to come represent their own states.
I was saying no, I don't. Even since 2017, that I win my first goal, they was, because they see what I have.
The potential.
So my state was not. They was trying to see the medal, but they come to me and say no, I want to stay in my state. That is on my own.
So what do they offer you when they come for you?
They come allowances every month to take care of yourself, and they will pay you in their salary, and their own governor will receive you. Any medal you come from international, because any medal you come from international, the governor of the state, your governor will receive you.
So you've not gotten any of this in Akwa Ibom State.
I've not gotten anything.
All right.
Pretty sad.
Well, they say the media is powerful, and I want to use this opportunity to clamor on the state government, Pastor Umoafia, Akwa Ibom State. You have to do something about this. Respond to it. Not just Edidiong Umoafia, other athletes in the country, in the state. Even if they can get all these national honors, what about the state? Because they are the image of the state. Well, before we close, guys, let's just talk about one thing. I want to know the next direction for you, the future, or for you right now. What are you aiming at?
Right now, the Commonwealth qualifier is started by September after Olympic. So I'm trying to see how I can focus to the Commonwealth. After Commonwealth, there's another Olympian game again added. Yes. So, and after this Olympic, another Olympic qualifier is starting again.
Next.
So what is the preparation I'm preparing for?
So
I need to prepare early to be there. That's why you see this Olympic, I can't meet up the target because the target was the time was too short with my injury. I just came back from Olympian game. I went to Thailand in the World Cup. So that's when I went there to do the most. But even though I improved in my performance, but it was not because they was looking for the first thing.
The benchmark,
in the net. So I couldn't meet the standard. So now it's left for me to go back
and prepare well
myself
for the next
Olympic.
All right.
For a massive conversation, different angles to it. A bit sad for me listening to all of these. And Olympia, a Commonwealther in this regard, a bronze medalist, and nothing there for him. Well, Edidiong Umoafia, thank you for being a part of the show.
Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic to have you on the show. I'm checking a
No,
bronze
this
medalist.
is
Mari,
definitely-
no bronze medalist.
No, I'm going to take a picture with him. I'll take a picture with him. This guy. Thank you.
Thank you for being a part of the show. Mari, thank you.
Thank
And
you.
big thank you to Toba David also, who was a part of this show, and to everyone who made it possible. And we say thank you. We return tomorrow for further conversation in the world of sports and football. And here we say bye-bye. My name is Vladimir Kem.